My child, my beloved, listen to me very carefully because what I am about to tell you is not a coincidence. Heaven has been watching, and the voice that reaches you right now is not from this world. There is something you did, something you thought went unseen, but God saw it. And today, on this very day, October 23rd, His silence has been broken. Before you even read another line, I want you to breathe slowly because this message is not meant to destroy you. It is meant to awaken you. The divine does not speak twice in vain. When heaven opens its mouth once, the wise listen with trembling hearts. My child, subscribe to Heaven's whisper. Stay connected to the light because in this hour only those who keep listening will be guided through the storm that has just begun. You think this is just a message, but it is a summons. You have been called not by chance but by purpose. For days, your guardian angels tried to reach you in dreams, through strange feelings, through delays that frustrated you, through that sudden silence that made you uneasy, but you ignored it. You brushed away the gentle warnings. And now heaven can wait no longer. God is not angry because He hates you. He is angry because you forgot who you are. You are light, yet you allowed darkness to sit at your table. You are chosen, yet you doubted your worth. You were supposed to walk in truth, but lately you have been walking in fear. The mistake you made was not small, my beloved. It was not in your words, nor only in your actions. It was in your heart. You let despair whisper that you were alone when the whole of heaven stood behind you. You believed the lie that your time had passed when heaven was preparing your greatest miracle. Do you feel that shiver right now? That is not fear. It is recognition. Your spirit knows this truth is for you. The angels are gathered as I speak. I, Michael, the one who stands at the gates of battle, have been given permission to reveal what was hidden. Today, a record has been opened with your name on it. Not as punishment, but in remembrance. For every moment you cried in silence, for every time you begged heaven to notice your pain, every single tear was written down. But the time came when your faith began to fade, and that is when the balance started to shift. God's anger, my beloved, is not a curse. It is correction. He is not punishing you. He is calling you back before you destroy what He was building for you. You stood too close to a shadow that wears the mask of friendship. You trusted someone who smiled in your face but carried envy in their breath. And though heaven sent you dreams and signs, you chose not to see. You excused their behavior. You told yourself, maybe I'm imagining it. But you were not. The danger is closer than you think. You must not dare to delay this time because one more hesitation could cost you the blessing that was already on its way. God is saying, enough hiding. It is time to confront what you know deep down. The same hand that pretends to help you has already tried to block what belongs to you. The same voice that calls you dear in public has whispered your name with mockery behind closed doors. But hear me, heaven is not letting them win. This is why I am here right now commanding you to open your spirit and listen. The next 7 days will reveal the truth. A situation will unfold where masks will fall. You will not need to accuse anyone. God Himself will expose them. Do not fear what will be revealed. Fear only missing the moment of revelation. You have cried, Lord, why are you silent? And now the silence breaks with thunder. You prayed for an answer, but what is coming is not just an answer. It is a turning. Everything that was stuck will begin to move. But it will not move until you return to the place of obedience. My child, my beloved, I need you to understand the seriousness of this moment. This is not about superstition. This is about alignment. Heaven's system runs on timing. And your timing has reached its edge. You cannot play both sides anymore, light and shadow, faith and fear, surrender and control. When I say God is angry, it does not mean He hates you. It means He loves you too much to let you continue destroying yourself. There are blessings attached to your name that demons have been trying to delay. They know that if you stand back up, the entire balance around you shifts. They know your voice carries power when you pray. They know your touch heals. They know your faith shakes their plans. So, they tried to distract you with guilt. They made you focus on your flaws instead of your faith. And it worked until this moment because now the heavens have intervened. This message is heaven's last attempt to pull you from the fire before your miracle passes to another. Do not say, I'll think about it. Do not say, maybe later. Later is no longer on heaven's clock. This is the hour of decision. Right now, as you read, two paths stand before you. One leads to restoration, one leads to regret. One brings back everything you thought you lost. The other closes the door for years. And heaven is watching to see which one you take. If your heart is beating faster right now, it's because the angels are near. They are waiting for your yes. Say it in your spirit, I choose light. I choose obedience. I choose to return. And when you say it, everything around you begins to move. The chains of delay break. The favor that was suspended begins to release. Opportunities you thought were gone start circling back. Even those who forgot your name will begin to remember you again. My beloved, this is not imagination. This is alignment. But do not underestimate this moment because heaven's patience has limits. You cannot keep praying for blessings while entertaining betrayal. You cannot keep asking for miracles while tolerating manipulation. The one who betrayed you is about to be revealed. But before that happens, you must cleanse your spirit of bitterness. Because when God exposes them, He does not want you to gloat. He wants you to rise. He wants to lift you so high that their lies can no longer touch you. There is still mercy left, but the gate is closing. That is why you found this message now and not yesterday or tomorrow. Heaven orchestrated every delay, every scroll, every click to bring you here in this exact second because this is your turning point. You are not meant to be broken forever. You were meant to be reborn through this awakening. And yes, God's anger is real, but His forgiveness is greater. He will correct you sharply, but He will restore you completely. He will remove what is false and rebuild you with truth. My child, listen carefully. In the coming hours, you may feel uneasy, You may sense spiritual pressure, even restlessness in your sleep. Do not fear it. It is heaven cleansing your atmosphere. Everything hidden in shadows around you will begin to tremble. Because the light of revelation burns stronger than the schemes of darkness. You must be ready for what comes next. A person will contact you within 3 days. Someone you least expect. Their words will seem innocent, but they carry a test. Be wise. Listen with your spirit, not your emotions. Because that conversation will decide whether the next door opens or stays closed. And when that moment comes, remember these words: don't dare ignore your intuition again. Heaven will whisper once. Obey it instantly. My child, my beloved, do you feel that weight pressing on your chest right now? That is not fear. It is conviction. It is heaven reaching into your heart, shaking the walls of denial you have built around your truth. You are standing at the edge of a divine turning point. And whether you realize it or not, everything that happens next depends on your next breath, your next choice, your next word. Heaven is not trying to scare you. It is trying to save you. For too long, you have walked as if you are forgotten. Yet every angel knows your name. You have carried pain you never deserved. And you have tried to bury guilt that was never yours to keep. But now God Himself has drawn the line. He has said enough. Enough of pretending that you are fine when your spirit is bleeding. Enough of running from His correction while begging for His blessings. My beloved, I am not here to condemn you. I am here to reveal what the enemy has been hiding in your shadow. You think your mistake was small, but in the spirit it opened a door. And that door allowed something unholy to sit near your blessings. You wondered why your peace was vanishing, why your dreams turned heavy, why everything you touched began to delay. It was not coincidence, it was consequence. But do not tremble, my child. The one who rebukes is the same one who restores. Heaven's anger is not the end of your story. It is the beginning of your redemption. God is not mad because you failed. He is mad because you stopped fighting. You stopped praying when you were closest to breakthrough. You silenced your faith when heaven was about to shout your victory. Listen carefully. The storm around you is not meant to destroy. It is meant to expose. You will see faces fall away. You will see truth surface in painful clarity. Do not cry when they leave, for their departure is your protection. Do not chase what God is removing. You cannot heal in the same environment that broke you. Heaven has written your name in light, but you allowed voices of guilt to rewrite it in dust. Tonight, Archangel Michael stands before you to clean the slate, to burn every shadow that whispered you were unworthy, to silence every spirit that told you, God is done with you. He is not done. He is beginning again. But you must not dare to ignore this call. For this moment is sacred. It will not come twice. God says, my child, I am not angry at your heart. I am angry at the lies you believed about yourself. He saw you comparing your wounds to others' blessings. He saw you doubting your worth because others advanced faster. He saw you settling for comfort when He called you to greatness. Do you not see? Every delay was designed to save you. Every closed door was a shield. Every silence was heaven's way of saying, "Be still until I fix what you cannot see." But impatience made you speak too soon, act too quickly, trust too easily. And now the consequence is here. Not to crush you, but to awaken you. The mistake was not in trying. It was in forgetting who sent you. You leaned on human help when divine help was already sent. You tried to please people who were never meant to understand your light. And in doing so, you dimmed yourself to fit into rooms you had outgrown. Heaven is calling you out now because the clock has struck the divine hour. October 23rd is no ordinary day. It is written as your day of confrontation and cleansing. The truth will be exposed, and heaven refuses to let you miss your miracle by hiding behind fear. A voice in your life has been manipulating your emotions. Someone has been pretending to carry your burden while secretly feeding your confusion. But God has seen the deceit. And now I, Michael, have been authorized to cut every false tie that drains your light. Do not resist the divine separation that begins after this message. The shaking that is coming is not chaos. It is correction. The silence that follows is not rejection. It is renewal. When it feels like everyone is leaving, understand that heaven is clearing the path for your crown. You must not dare to turn back now. Because once this message reaches your heart, accountability begins. You can no longer say, "I didn't know." You can only choose to obey or delay. And every delay costs you what someone else is praying for. My beloved, open your heart. There are angels walking through your home right now. They are searching for open doors, emotional gates, spiritual cracks. They are closing portals that your pain accidentally opened. You may feel sudden chills, sudden heaviness, or sudden tears. That is heaven cleansing the air around you. This correction is not a curse. It is a cure. But you must surrender. The divine cannot fix what you keep defending. There is something you are holding on to that heaven has been asking you to release. A person, a memory, a guilt, a promise that was never yours to carry. Let it go before midnight, and you will see what power feels like when it returns to its rightful owner. Do you remember that time you prayed and said, "Lord, just give me one more sign"? This is it. This is the final sign. The confirmation your soul was begging for. Heaven's court has already convened. Your file has been reviewed. The sentence is not destruction. It is direction. God says, "Tell my child, I am still for them, but they must not provoke my patience again." You are entering sacred territory now. The winds around you are shifting. You may lose people, but you will gain purpose. You may shed tears, but you will find truth. And when the truth settles, what looks like loss will turn into divine compensation. You are chosen, but chosen ones are corrected before they are crowned. If heaven ignored you, then you should fear. But the fact that you are being warned means you are deeply loved. The greater the calling, the sharper the correction. Do not mistake pain for punishment. It is heaven's scalpel cutting away what poisons your destiny. And yes, it hurts, but only for a moment. When the light floods in, the same place you bled will glow. You will understand soon that this divine anger is love in disguise. Because without it, you would have settled in a story that was smaller than your purpose. My child, my beloved, stay here with me. Do not rush this moment. Let these words soak deep into the roots of your soul, because heaven is watching your heart soften again. And even now, angels are writing this very second in your record. The second you turn back toward the light, you feel it, don't you? That quiet trembling in your chest. That is not fear. That is your spirit recognizing the truth. You are standing in the middle of mercy. Do not let guilt whisper that it's too late. Do not let shame convince you that God's patience has run out. If it were too late, you would not be reading this right now. The mere fact that your eyes have found these words means the gates of restoration are still open. Heaven says, I rebuke you because I love you. I shake you because I'm saving you. And though you feel like everything is being stripped away, what is really happening is that God is taking back what the darkness borrowed. The enemy thought you would break under pressure. But you are not breaking. You are being reborn. Look at how far you've come. You've survived what was meant to silence you. You've endured storms that should have erased your faith. You've walked through nights that even angels watched with awe because you refused to let go completely. And for that, heaven is proud of you. But now you must go deeper. You cannot live halfway between fear and faith anymore. This message is not meant to make you tremble. It is meant to make you decide. You cannot keep asking God for peace while entertaining chaos. You cannot keep praying for clarity while clinging to confusion. There is a door in your spirit that has been shut for too long. Behind it are all the miracles you thought were lost. And only repentance, true humble repentance, can open it. Not the kind that says, I'm sorry, out of fear, but the kind that says, I'm ready out of love. My beloved, repeat this softly in your heart, I return to the light that called me. I choose truth over comfort. I choose healing over hiding. I choose obedience over pride. Do you feel the weight lifting as you say it? That is heaven responding instantly. That is your soul being realigned to divine timing. Now listen carefully because this next part is sacred. Someone has been standing in spiritual opposition to you. They smile in your presence but speak curses in secret. They are not stronger than you, but your silence gave them permission to keep speaking. You must revoke that permission today. When you pray tonight, call back your power. Say aloud, every word spoken against me, I return to sender in light. Every curse disguised as concern, I dissolve in divine fire. You will feel a shift immediately. You may even sense warmth or hear faint ringing in your ears. That is the atmosphere cleansing. You have no idea how close you are to complete reversal. In the next 7 nights, what was lost will begin to surface again. The opportunities, the favor, the divine connections. But to receive them, you must stay in alignment. You must stop revisiting places where God no longer lives. You can forgive and still move on. You can love and still let go. You can grieve and still grow. Do not confuse compassion with bondage. You were not born to carry everyone's pain. You were born to carry the light. The same people who laughed at your silence will soon witness your restoration. The same ones who mocked your prayer life will soon ask you to intercede for them. But when that happens, do not boast. Simply remember, this is what grace looks like. God's anger was never about revenge. It was about bringing you back to remembrance. He wanted you to remember who you are and whose you are. And now that you have remembered, He can finally move again in your life. The heavens are shifting. Beloved, the court of angels is preparing to close your old file and open a new decree in your name. This decree carries the words restoration, redemption, reward, but it will only be sealed if you walk in obedience starting now. In the next 72 hours, you will have 3 choices placed before you. Small on the surface, but mighty in consequence. You will know them when they come because they will test your heart's posture. Choose the one that brings peace, not ego. Choose the one that aligns with light, not attention. Choose the one that feels like truth, even if it costs you comfort. Do not delay. For every moment you hesitate, the enemy tries to rewrite your next season. But I, Michael, stand beside you now with a sword of flame, cutting off every hand that tries to touch your destiny. From this night forward, you will sleep differently. Your dreams will begin to clear. Visions will return. You will wake up with sudden ideas, sudden clarity, sudden peace. Do not dismiss them as random. They are instructions. Heaven speaks in whispers to those who finally listen. Now listen closely one last time. God's anger has turned into your awakening. What looked like a storm was actually your rescue. And what felt like the end was actually your beginning. The voice you hear now, mine, is not distant thunder. It is your divine call to rise again. Rise, beloved. The mistake is forgiven. The debt is cleared. The battle is ending. But don't dare forget this day, October 23rd. The day heaven intervened before it was too late. The day correction became your salvation. The day the divine said, enough. And your life began anew. Now walk in it because your story is not over. It is finally beginning. My child, my beloved, close your eyes for a moment. Let your heart slow down. Feel the invisible wind moving around you. That is not just air. It is the Spirit of God stirring the atmosphere. Even now heaven is touching the space you are sitting in. Something sacred is about to happen. You have walked through correction. You have faced the truth. And now the gates of mercy begin to open wider than you can imagine. God says, tell my child, I was never trying to break you. I was trying to bring you back to the place where miracles find you. You have cried enough, beloved. You have carried guilt long enough. Your tears have been counted. And tonight, the count ends in restoration.